I might be a very violent man. And my goal is to blast a building off. To learn how to do it, I have to live through stern discipline. I'll have to build my body. I'll have to learn several skills. I may have to have the discipline to learn a new language if the building is in a foreign country. I'll need to learn the skill of dodging officials and police. I'll need training in firearms. And all of that will require discipline. And all that discipline may ultimately train me to be successful, to achieve my goal. But what is the goal? The goal is violence. When you will look at me just before I am going to set out for my mission, you will say, wow, what dedication this man has shown, what great discipline he has submitted himself to. My body will look good, like the body of a yogi. My mind would be focused on its goal. There would be no other thoughts. So there would be a certain calmness on my face. I would be assured, self-assured that I am going to achieve my target. The building is going to disappear tomorrow. Hence, I would be gently smiling. And if you look at me, you might say, wow, what a spiritually advanced soul. Look at his body. No trace of fat. Look at the face, radiating with bliss. Look at the composure. What great certainty coming from God himself. But what is the goal? The goal is violence. Discipline and struggle are no virtues by themselves. No discipline has any virtue if that discipline is serving a self-created goal. The most marauding armies were sometimes also the most disciplined armies. The most greedy of men are also sometimes the most disciplined of man, because greed requires that kind of discipline. You might have dedicated yourself to any discipline. You may have modeled your body and mind according to the rigors of that discipline. But mind you, it is you who are doing it with all that you stand for. This discipline will never take you beyond yourself. Then there is another discipline, which is the right kind of discipline. You know, the word discipline is very closely related to discipleship. Discipline, discipleship. And discipleship means to follow. To be a student. Whom does one follow? To whom does one let himself be a disciple? To that which is bigger than oneself, right? You just don't follow anybody, or do you? If you follow someone smaller than yourself, then you are essentially following but yourself. Hence, real discipline is about submitting yourself to that which is far, far bigger than you, that which really qualifies to be your guru, your teacher, that which you call by no names and also by an infinite variety of names. Real discipleship is surrender, and in that you do not follow any particular pattern of living. You must have heard the name of Kabir. And he beautifully said, Mala pheru न जप करूं, मुंह से कहूं न राम, सुमिरन मेरा हरि करें मैं पाऊं विश्राम. He says, I have left behind all kinds of spiritual activities and disciplines. Neither do I recite the holy name, nor do I entertain myself with the beads. I have left all of that behind. I don't even try to have the discipline of remembering God or truth. Now, God remembers me. I do not remember God. This is real discipleship. I have let go of everything that came from my sense of accomplishment and fear. Now I let myself be guided by existence itself. Now I am a real disciple. You get it? Now I listen as one listens to the teacher. Now I see as one looks at the teacher with reverence, with love, with submission, with trust. And in looking, I learn. And in listening, I learn. And that learning is continuous. Every sound tells me something. Every experience teaches me something beyond the experience. That is real discipleship. That is discipline. And that discipline is not a part of life. That discipline is life itself. Then you do not say, I am disciplined. Then you just say, I live. And that living itself is discipleship. If you are disciplined, then you are imposing a discipline upon yourself, and that is cruelty. Every child knows that to be put under discipline is something not likable. Did you like discipline when you were subjected to it as a kid? It is that kid that you have to return to. The kid who does not like external discipline. When you do not remain subjugated under external discipline, then something from the heart rises, and that is a great discipline. To the world, it may look like randomness and anarchy. To the world, it may look like chaos. But even if it is a chaos, it is a holy chaos. Even if it is random, that randomness has a great divinity in it. It has an order that is beyond the comprehension of the human mind. It is not disorderly. Human eyes will call it disorderly. It is not disorderly. It is a great order that you do not need to even comprehend. You can just let it be. You can just let it play itself out. It is such a great order. But we like to know what is happening to us, right? We live in consciousness. We like to live in control. We want to be masters of our fate. So we want to know in advance. Please tell me what is happening to me. Those who want to be assured of what is happening to them will only get that which they can know of. And that is so very little, so major, so insufficient to quench your thirst. Those who are prepared to trust and let go, those who are prepared to not to count what they are getting, get that which cannot be counted. If you keep counting what you are getting, you will only get that which is within counting. If you keep counting the numbers, all you will get is that which is numerical. I'm asking you, is love numerical? Is joy quantifiable? But we like to count. We like to be assured. Real discipleship lies in not knowing the target and also not knowing whether you are reaching the target. Your delight then lies not in accomplishment but in discipleship itself. I love you so much that it is a pleasure beyond pleasures just to follow you. I love you so much that I don't care where your advice is taking me. I love you so much that even if your advice is bringing me to my ruin, what a lovely ruin it is. Can I be ruined twice? Can you give me another death, please? This is real discipleship. This is not the discipline of waking up at 5 a.m. and rushing off with your yoga mat, please. And kindly do not call that as discipline. That is the discipline of the tank and the submarine. There too you have to stick to strict timelines. Like in a Japanese factory.